A light behind the curtain, we shine for certain. But now we're in the hour of goodbye. There's music in cards are flying, paintbrush in hand. Fortune whispers, don't misunderstand. Crystal laughter fills the scene. Future shining like a movie screen. Tarot readings, wine that flows, art that shines, and hearts that glow. Stories told in the spark divine. Friday night feels so alive.
Hello, sorry about the mix-up of the entry. I forgot which one was where, so
That's okay.
it's not a label. Hello, everybody. You're coming in.
Hello, everyone.
Sharing it all. Who we got? Who we got? Okay, we got a YouTube. Yes, I'm not Bonnie, and this is Friday Night Live Happy Hour with Sarah. And I'm just hoping. Oh, wow.
Hello, Michelle.
Has she been in recently with you guys?
Not that I've seen, no. How are you, Michelle? Welcome in from Alberta, Canada.
Yep. Yeah. I just found out things have been changing for her in a positive way, so I'm really happy for her. Yeah, she didn't come on today. She was on Wednesday.
Who, Michelle?
Michelle was on Wednesday.
Ah, nice.
And thank you for that reminder, Mr. Victor and Brandon CT. Right, this Cico, I can't. Anyway, 3T. And you're writing them down, and I'm keeping track.
Yes, I'm writing them down. If you guys would like a reading tonight, let me know your zodiac sign and your question, and I will put you on the list.
So I'm glad you're excited. So Michelle, it's been a while. So if you can put your zodiac sign in, Brandon, and we know Victor's, but we read Victor every day, so we'll see how it goes. There's more people on that are popping in, so welcome everybody.
Welcome.
And this is, I know, Friday night. We know that Bonnie's coming back. We don't know when, but please, please send her love, healing, and prayers. A lot of us can use that, we know, but this is Bonnie's show, so we would like a lot of that directed to her because she's very, she's in need of it right now. And I'm sorry to laugh. And Victor said, can take some advice, really. And it's like, Victor, Gabriel is not enough. I mean, he's been reading you specifically 3 weeks in a row, and he keeps giving you the message. You don't listen to us. We were hoping you'd listen to him, but you know, whatever. choices. So we've got Michelle in. If you have room, I am a Virgo. I think that's what that means. And she
Okay,
is
so Brandon, I've got Taurus. Did you get anybody else's Taurus?
Your love goddess Bonnie, yeah. Don't forget your love goddess Bonnie, yes. Just a moment to go to dreamland. Oh, okay. It's ready to go.
Yeah, if you want to help in the chats, that would be awesome. I didn't know that you were available, or I would have got a hold of you. Let's see here.
Yeah.
don't see anybody else's question other than Brandon 3T. So Michelle, you were first if you had a
Oh, it's
question.
Aries. Sorry, I thought of Virgo.
Aries.
Sorry, my fault. Yeah, she's
And what
Aries.
was your question, Michelle?
Let me go back to it. Anything. So highest and greatest.
Okay. All right. And then Victor was next. Brandon 3T, I've got yours. And then Harley and Jess, if you guys want one, let me know. And Bonnie, I'm thinking you probably don't, but if you do, let us know. Welcome in, everybody. I appreciate you guys coming in. And so we're going to do it like we did last time with Julie. I'll go first. Hello, Ward. Welcome in. I'll go first, and then Bonnie or Julie. Sorry, I don't even know my own name today. Julie will go next. I did the same thing I did last time. I pre-made them because format's different in the trend. Well, we're waiting for Bonnie to get better. So with me going first, there's no time to draw. So I've made them ahead of time.
Yeah. And there she
Yeah.
is. It's funny.
All right. So let's see. Michelle, you said Aries and general.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a second here.
You know, when we talk about general, and hello, KK, we never know which past general will be coming in, especially when you have a medium around. So,
Yeah, you got to be open to whatever your guides are willing to bring forward.
yeah.
Um, so what I'm getting for you, Michelle, is that let me see if I can find the actual. So I'm getting for you that you've been one who maybe is starting your like spiritual awakening, and you're at the point where you're ready to tap into those that are guiding you, knowing who they are. It's not that you don't realize there's people guiding you, but like who they actually are. And they're showing me that maybe at some point in your life, whether it was a child or in dreams, you felt like you've had, like maybe the outline or what some people say shadow people, but like um, all that is those beings not stepping forward and showing their face because they don't want you to be fearful. They want you to feel protected, but not, they're standing back. So your guides are telling me that you're at the point now where you would be ready to accept some of your guides, and they're from all over, all different dimensions, different lines of past lifetimes, um, different versions of lifetimes you've had, your higher self, different versions, even some galactic beings. So they're basically asking for your permission to step forward, and they're showing you, as a younger version of yourself that they've been there. We all have guides that are there from the beginning, but they're just asking your permission to step forward. So it's like you're leveling up to that point that you're ready to actually start seeing them more. And so, just know, yeah, you've always felt that they were there, but they're ready to step forward because they think you can handle knowing um, that you have guides from all different dimensions, and they're not going to look like normal, what people think normal guides. A lot of people think they're just our human guides. They don't realize that we have other guides. So they're saying they're ready to come forward and for you to be ready for that to happen. Okay, that's what I'm getting.
Yeah, and I'm feeling you need to take some time breathing, whether it's somatic breathing or other kind of breathing, to really be able to focus and let them know. I mean, you can say that, yes, I'm ready for you, but to truly embrace their entities, that breath work will help calm you down and prepare you. That's what I'm getting from you on that. Yeah, I like this.
Hello,
KK.
Lewis.
Mr. Lewis is in the house. Ready
Awesome.
for
All
the day.
right. Awesome. Okay, Ward, we'll put you down. I just need your zodiac sign and your question. And the same for anybody that just came in. If you'd like a reading, please let us know those 2 facts and we will put you on the list. Let's see, Ward. Just need your question and your zodiac sign, Ward.
Yeah. And you've got Brandon next. Is that correct?
So the next person, was Victor asking for a reading, or are we skipping because it's today you doing that earlier?
Well, I thought Brandon came in first. I could be wrong.
Oh, I had Victor down, but it's fine. We can do Brandon next. Okay, so
Well,
Brandon.
if you want to do Victor, that's fine. Let me find him. I know I have him, but it's like, where are you, Victor?
It's okay. We can wait for him. If he wants it, he needs to give us his info. So that's fine. We can wait for that info and go ahead with Brandon. Brandon, you are a Taurus and a general read.
Spirit want me to know.
Okay. Brandon, I'm getting this one for you. I know that we've talked before about your spiritual gifts. I don't recall whether we talked about you having the ability to use energies and work with energies, but they're telling me that the focus right now for you should be on understanding the chakras, understanding that your hands are the first chakra to start with, rubbing them together and placing them on different spots. There might be pain, or working that frustration or energy out. But learning about the chakras, because you definitely have healing abilities, and understanding them so you can start working on balancing your own chakras, and the fact that you do have that gift. And they're telling me that your voice is very powerful as well. So when you speak, or your vibration when you're around people, it's a healing energy and a powerful one. So don't be afraid to use that ability. Maybe start with yourself. Always start with yourself and other people you trust and are around you that are close, and then you can always branch out. But they're telling me that those are coming online, and you would notice it more maybe in the winter, because you're going to end up shocking everything. Like everything you touch, you end up shocking it because your hand chakras stay activated. So anyway, that's what I'm getting for you.
Okay. And immediately, which one is it? The solar plexus. You need to clear your solar plexus. How do you clear your solar plexus? Your truth, believing you're fighting it. You're fighting. Actually, you're fighting your energies. Your male and female energies are back and forth in your solar plexus. The heaviness, the most the word they're wanting me to say is discombobulated area of your solar plexus is your feminine energy. And Mr. Lewis was the one who told me about the divine feminine goddess activation guided meditation. They're on YouTube. There's multiple ones now. And they're suggesting that for you to, yes, you might be a guy, but having balance with your female energy is extremely important. And there's not a whole lot of movement in your solar plexus right now because of the clogging up of your female energy in that particular spot. If you look on the chakras and you look into them at all, and I want to remind everybody that Don is writing a book about them, about chakras. But once you have balance in each one of your energy centers, it's going to be much easier for you to trust, believe, and your intuition will soar. There's also part of your solar plexus. It's called the personal sun. It is in there. It's a special healing ability. And if you're already a healer, as Sarah's saying, and you can touch things, you really need to work on balancing that solar plexus so you can work with your personal sun and help that utilize that particular area of your solar plexus in order to help you heal not just other people but yourself as well. Okay, that's all I got for you.
So,
Let loose.
all right. I don't think Victor said anything, so I don't know if he
Well, I
left.
think he did, and I'm trying to find where it
Just
was.
advise more. Just advise more.
Advise more, yeah.
What does he mean?
Um,
I can give you some advice. You may not like it. Do you want it?
yeah,
Victor, let me tell you, and this goes for you, Victor, and it goes for anybody, okay? Um, when you get readings over and over during the week, okay, expecting different results isn't going to happen. You're going to hear it from a different person, maybe the same thing, but your guides are speaking through every person that you go to. So it's like asking them to repeat themselves over and over and over. And if you're hearing all these messages and you don't like the answer, you're not going to get a different answer. Maybe it's just time to self reflect and think about the info. And if it upsets us, we have to think about why does it upset us so much? Usually, if it upsets us, it's something that we don't want to take a look at. So we really have to dig deep. And I know it's painful, but go, okay, you know what? Um, I've really got to take a look at this, even though I don't understand it. What's my part in this? And what do I keep hearing over and over and over again? Because it's not like, you could ask 100 people, you're going to get the same answer because your guides are speaking through all of those vessels to tell you the same answer. So there isn't anything different that I'm going to tell you that your guides didn't tell you earlier today or yesterday or the day before. And that is go within with all of this information you have received and really take a look at what part you have in it, because we can only change ourselves and we can only change our perspective. Perspective is everything. If you change your perspective, everything changes. If you change your view on it, why does this upset me? Why did I react this way? Why are these people reacting this way? Are they maybe feeling like they don't understand you, or they don't understand what you're talking about, or they don't understand? Maybe they're not awoke enough to understand. So repeating those same patterns with the same people isn't working. You have to think of a new way to make it work. You eliminate what doesn't work and you start with the new plan. And from what your guides are telling me, you have been given a new plan. So sit with that and really go in deep and start thinking about that. How's that going to work? That's
great.
what I'm getting for you. And the visual that they're showing me is basically this one. Look up the number 8. They're telling me the number 8 is going to tell you about this. It could be 888, it could be 8. Go within your heart chakra. Understand that if there's anger or self-doubt or anger towards other people's actions, you need to transmute that and get rid of that and look within to see what lesson am I trying to learn through this? What is this lesson? That's what I'm getting for you.
And I have to agree with everyone because we go through this at least, I'm going to say twice a week. And it's not putting you down at all. It's just that you hear the stuff, but you keep making the same excuses all the time. And you were told that already today. So please re-listen to Gabriel's message for you so that you can not rework the plan. No, remove the old plan and start fresh. You are much more powerful as Gabriel has told you, then you give yourself credit for it. You don't need any help. You don't need any outside influence. This is about you figuring out who you
And
are.
it
So,
gets to the point sometimes where our guides are going, okay, stop asking psychics, stop asking what I should do, stop asking for validation and go within and really look for the answers within because they get tired of us going to other people to talk to you. They get tired, they want us to talk directly. You need to trust that. You need to trust that inner knowing. And the reason we go, and I'm guilty of this too. Before I realized I was a psychic, I used to go to psychics all the time. And I was trying to get, I was a looper. I was always looping, like, oh, I just want to hear is this answer. And it really comes down to stop doing that. And I had one tell me that stop asking psychics and go within. Sometimes we have to stop and go within and really self-analyze and not with criticism, not with I'm awful, I'm undeserving, with the confidence that what we get is the truth, that we are able to do this, we are able to go within.
yeah.
So that's what we're getting for you. Hopefully that
And,
was helpful, Victor. We love you.
and the
Okay.
song, the song I'm getting for you is Trevor Hall's "I Have Everything I Need." Okay, I think that's his last name, but it's Trevor, and it's in the spiritual music. I have everything I need. So check out the lyrics for that. It will help you sing it over and over again, whatever works for you. Okay, so who do you have next? Are we going back to
Next
Brandy?
we have who are we going back to?
Never mind. I
Um,
just have them in different orders. Okay.
Okay, so next person is Harley
Okay.
and Virgo and a general read.
Okay.
Okay, I
She
was
has a lot
wondering.
of things. I want to bring this up. I know she was a general read, but
An appointment earlier this week. The information given me in the past are giving my guides help me get through it. Oh, I'm glad. I guess we did talk about that, Harley. Yeah, it's just your guides coming through us talking to you because you're taking the moment to ask us the question. If so hopefully it resonates what we say to you because it's hopefully something you're going to get reinforced through your guides, through your own messages, that's why it ends up resonating because it's just, your guides were translating. So I'm so glad that that helped, Harley. Um, so what I'm getting for you is kind of the same thing. So I'm getting that you've basically been, juggling the world for everybody else. You've been, taking on the responsibility for everybody else. And this is your time. This is your time to stand into kind of like living your best life, like going forward and trusting your gifts and trusting where you want to go with it from here. And, you know, instead of being backed up against the wall, holding the world for everybody else or holding, space for everybody else, it's time to hold space for yourself. And you've started to do that. But you're going to start getting downloads like crazy. Like they're showing me this one because you're going to start seeing like spirit animals and guides from all dimensions and all kinds of stuff. And you're going to be like, whoa, 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 what is all this information? But they've been waiting for you to have the time to like get these downloads. It took a minute for you to have confidence in yourself. And I have to tell you, I mean, I'm a person that doesn't tell people stuff if I don't believe it. I've gone to a lot of psychics in my life, and your mediumship is the best read I have ever had in my life. So I'm telling you, and I mean, I've probably gone to 100 psychics in my life. I'm telling you. So Please believe in yourself. And once we start believing in ourselves and we just take those downloads, oh my God, it gets crazy because they've been waiting to give you all this stuff, you know? So I would advise getting a journal and just start writing everything down so your head doesn't get clogged with all the thoughts. And just start journaling every night, get it clearing out your head before you go to sleep. Anytime you feel like you're overwhelmed and all this stuff's going on and thoughts running through your head, write it down. It doesn't have to make sense. You don't have to be able to read it. Just get it down on a piece of paper. And they're telling me, you know, just allow all of that. And then you can look back at it later or down the road and it'll start to make sense. Some of the things I've drawn or written down didn't make sense for 2 years, but it makes sense now. So just get it down, just write it down, and it will start to make sense. Hopefully that was helpful. Okay, Julie, it's yours. Harley.
Well, I just wanted to show you what Victor said.
Mm. Oh, thank you, Victor. I'm working on it. I think I have 32 cards now, so I'm thinking it's time I need to make a deck. So thank you. We were just talking about that.
Yeah. And Harley, heart chakra, please, please pay attention to your self unconditional love. I know you've been working on it. I feel it. And I know you get a lot of information in. And I don't think you even have to tap into mediumship. You just, they're there, they give you the information, and you're right on.
Yeah.
And just, I know you trust it. You have a hesitation and to tell people what you've got, but don't hesitate. If you're wrong, you're wrong. But I can tell you, probably 9.5 times out of 10, you are correct. I won't give you the 10, only because nobody's perfect. But
Nobody's perfect.
But you are very good at everything you do. Just start really loving yourself. And I know your heart has been beaten up. Your heart chakra has been beaten up. But don't allow it. Just start healing it. And one of the first affirmations I would say is, I radiate unconditional love to everyone, including myself. And it was very, very helpful to do that. So I hope that helps you. But work on clearing your heart chakra and truly loving yourself. Yeah.
Which one? This one? This crazy one?
Please let us know when it's ready. I definitely want a deck.
Oh, I will. I will. And you guys, thank you all the compliments on the art. I appreciate it. I really do. It means a lot to me.
Actually, the team, and because all of you, Angie, each one of you, I've been able to trust. Thank you to all of you. You're all part of my growth. Yes. And all of you are part of my growth, and Sarah's too. We're all together.
Exactly. We all help each other. We're all a piece of the puzzle because we're connected to every living thing in every universe, everywhere. We're collective, and the more we work together and help each other to grow and level up, the better we can all be, you know? And that's what I love about this group and about the group that we practice in. We encourage each other and we help each other. And so we all end up growing, right? It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. So let's see, Jess, you're next. Did you want a reading, honey? Or are you here to help us and don't want one? So if you do, you would be next. Well, we're waiting for Jess to answer. KK, did you want a reading? And if so, what was your question? And I don't know, can you tell, so Jess is saying she wonders if Harley is a projector as well. I don't know human design. So you're the one about that. Do you?
Yeah, Harley, please get a hold of me. Text me or email me and give me your information, and I can pull up your card. I mean, your HD chart while we're on and find out I think you've already looked. I was read earlier, so no, thank you. Thank you, Jess. Because even
Okay.
Gabriel talked to her too. So
Oh, okay. And we appreciate you being here so much. And good night, Victor. We hope you sleep very well. We appreciate
yes,
you coming in. Kiki, I'm just here for support. Thank you for coming in, you guys. We appreciate that. I appreciate your support. It's always good to see you guys too, but we love you. Okay, so the next person on the list would be Lewis. Lewis, are you interested in a reading or are you here just for support? We appreciate you either way.
he's
And then
Gemini and highest and greatest.
who, Lewis? Okay, Gemini, highest and greatest. Okay.
I do have Ward Vanderplas and
What is
Lewis.
Ward's info so I can write that down? What
I
do
don't
we
think
have
he
there?
hasn't. He would love to have a reading. Ward, we need your zodiac sign and your question, even if it's highest, greatest, general, whatever.
All right, so while we're waiting for Ward, let's do Lewis. Lewis, I don't know why they keep it's funny every time they want me to show you this card again. I don't know, but they're telling me that you're an experiencer. I know I've shown you this every time you come in. Um, but they're telling me that you're an experiencer. And a lot of us don't realize when I say experiencer, like you've been observed by your galactic races that you've been in the past. You would have had maybe dreams about it or felt like there were times in your childhood that you don't remember. But they're showing me that that's something maybe to tap into. Um, and then they're also showing me another. Okay, I don't know if I showed you this last time, but this one, um, every time the pyramids show up in in your things. Saturn in this one, and this one is pyramid, the number 2, the number 7, and sacred geometry. And I think that I mentioned that before. Sacred geometry. You're ready to start tapping into the encoded messages in sacred geometry. Something about you being an architect and being able to design energetically weavings, like I don't know if it makes sense to you, but like wizard is can or a witch can be a weaver, like where you weave realities. So something about you being able to do that in past lives, like an architect, and you're able to do it now. So tapping into the geometry is going to help weave or manifest the reality of what you're trying to do. It's almost like you have to create it from the ground up, if that makes sense. So tapping into that's going to make a difference. And something about the triangle as a sign or a portal to that. And also what spirit shows me over and over is that the pyramids are a portal underneath to other realms. And that's where all of the galactic beings are coming through to help with technology and all of that. So there's something about having maybe a triangular shaped pyramid in some type of a crystal or a resin with the crystals, or even just the understanding sacred geometry, drawing it is going to help you tap into that. So that's one of your symbols, if that makes sense, Lewis. All
And
right, Julie.
Wade, if you Wade Woodruff, if you have a question, please put in your zodiac sign and your question.
Okay, so
Wade,
he said Taurus and general.
for oh,
Wade, yeah.
for Wade. Okay, because Wade
Oh,
and
there's
Ward.
two Wades. Oh, there's
No,
two Wades.
One's a Ward, and one's a Wade.
Oh, I need to get new glasses. Just another reminder, collective, to hit the like button.
Okay,
Da, da,
so
da.
I'm still on
Look
Lewis.
what my brain did. They just put the two names together.
Oh
Okay,
wow!
so Ward is highest and greatest,
And
and
Lewis. Okay, Lewis, what I got for you is when she said you were an experiencer, and I think you talked to me about you did have information on your human design, but what they were saying is you're a line 3. So I'm not sure. They're saying it's your second number, but I think it's more your first number in your profile for your human design. Did you look up your human design? I think you said you were a generator. I could be wrong because I'm doing so much of that work right now that I could have gotten you mistaken. But it went right along with what she was saying about you're an experiencer. The other name for an experiencer is a martyr, and you're an architect. So that I'm feeling that that's a line 6, which is a um, gosh, I can't think of it. Don's thing is here. So what is it? A role model. That's the other one. A role model. But one thing about a 6, no, you didn't. Okay. Um, a line 6 has to do with being a role model, but it's really helpful person, an architect, and it changes through your lifetime. It's the only profile line that changes throughout your lifetime. When you hit 60, right around 60, you become a very wise person. I know you're a guy, but I'm just saying that for all the women, if you have a line 6, you start out like a line 3, which is an experiencer. That's how you learn, through experience. And then you become like the manifesting generator. That's what it is. Manifesting generator. Okay. Do you know what your profile number is? Not sure if it's a 4-6 or a 3-6. I think it's a 3-6. Anyway, that's what I got for you, Lewis. That it confirmed everything she was saying. Whether it makes a difference.
And when I said experiencer, that's just a term that people use out there for somebody who's been observed by extraterrestrial races. Maybe you've been abducted, maybe you haven't, maybe you've just been observed when you sleep. But that's what they call an experiencer.
Well, and I can understand that, but I have a feeling it leaks into your human design as well.
I'm sure it does. Yeah, I'm sure it does, because I know that when I ask why some go through that and some don't, it has to do with whether you're a star seed. So if you're a star seed and you've been planted here, your evolution is going to be observed, right? So that's why some are observed and some aren't.
Oh, and Jess is saying she's feeling an Arcturian starseed with Lewis.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he's been many races. So that's awesome. And Octurian, let's see, where is my Octurian one? Octurian would be, I mean, these are very cartoonish. I'm going to do one that's more, but Octurian would be like this. There's actually multiple races of Octurians, but yeah. I think didn't we have a conversation about that, Lewis? Octurian, that there were 3 different types. Yeah, so you're the one that you resonate the most with that's taller. That makes sense, Jess. Yeah. Profile number, Lewis. What?
Yeah. I was just asking his profile number. He doesn't know. He forgot to check it. Okay.
Okay.
And thank you,
Awesome.
Melanie, for that. That's your.
All right. So now let's see. We've got Wade next, and then I see Melanie.
I thought Ward was before Wade.
Oh, I'm so confused with those two. Ward is before Wade, and I said the name wrong. Ward is next. And I see a Melanie.
Yeah, she just came in.
Melanie, did you want to be put on the list for a reading? If so, we need your zodiac sign in your question, hun. Okay, so the next person would be Ward, I'm sorry, I keep getting those mixed up. Ward is a Taurus and would like a general reading. All right. Very good, Ward. All right. Well, Ward, you're definitely empathic and have all the clairs. Let's see here. Which one are we resonating with? Um, you also have been many different galactic races, but the one that's coming up for you, well, actually, the first one is Sirius, um, because of the empathic part of it. So all of your clairvoyant gifts are very strong. You're empathic, you have healing touch, you have all the clairs, your senses are heightened. You get divine messages. People love to give you hugs and tell you their life story. Animal and children love you. So you're connected to all beings as far as being able to communicate. Um, and this is one of the first galactic races that you were before you had human lifetimes. Another one would be Andromedan. So Andromedan is more kind of the critical, the analytical side, and the Syrian would be more kind of the empathic side. Arcturian would be another one. So there's all different kinds of races that you've been, and they want you to kind of tap into understanding which ones you might resonate with, because it will help you understand your gifts maybe a little bit better. They're telling me that you tend to think that you don't have all of these gifts because they come so naturally, but they're literally have been there your whole life. Yeah. So serious, and they're showing me that the serious, you would be serious B, the ones kind of like the avatar type beings that have the spots and all of that. They're showing me Lyran. So you are an old soul. You've had lots of lifetimes as galactic beings before you were ever human. So that's what makes you so original and fun. And know that you're not alone. There's a lot of us in this group like that. So welcome home. That's what I'm getting. We're glad you're here.
And I relate to this Sirius as well. And I think Jess, you're Sirius too.
I am too. That was my primary. Mary was serious.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that's great. And I feel your energy. Let's see. What do they have?
You've
for
been
you?
human. He's asking, has ever been human? You've been human, but you have more galactic lifetimes than human. And that's why you don't feel like you really belong here or really understand the way humans think. You're kind of like, can we just all get along and get over this madness and looping and problems and drama and all of this and just love each other? So I'm there with you on that. But as a child, you might have just been like, why can nobody understand me? Like, why I feel like I'm talking a different language, you know? So yeah. But you have been human before, but you're not going to resonate as much with that because you've been galactic more than you've been human, if that makes sense. At
I'm
least
not
that's
sure which one in the group, Jess. Then maybe it was Harley, but I know there was somebody close in the group that was Sirius B, and this one was I can't remember who gave us that information. Oh, that was Sherry that gave us that information. I can't remember who. The past life I feel
I
most.
can see that, Jess.
Uh, I can't
That
too.
humans can be confusing.
We're
I know
still
they're very
working on you,
confusing.
Ward. Hold on. Um, the what I asked what you need to know most of all, and they want you to practice more. Practice on your gifts. Um, do the exercises that will hone your gifts into something you don't even. And I know there are gifts already, and I think you're a 2/5 that come naturally to you, and you don't even know that they're gifts. You don't know that they're skills, and you don't know where you're getting this knowledge, but it comes naturally. And and you just do it. But they want you to practice what isn't as, how would I say it, as readily available to you as everything else is. And something about a slide. They want you to slide. I don't know why this. All the things that you do so easily, just slightly to the left, and really work on the masculine energy and knowledge, not wisdom. Wisdom is the female. This is knowledge. Work on that. You have it. You just have to bring it to the forefront. And what is the gift that he needs to work on? Reclaiming your knowledge. That's the gift what you have to work on. Whether you have past life memories or not, it doesn't matter. It will come to you. You just have to practice. And a reminder to everybody, I don't have the book right next to me, but if you want to do past life regression by yourself, save some money, is to get Susan's book. And Susan's book has it on page, my mind went blank, I think it's page 72. I'm almost positive it was. Oops. I'm going through my list and trying and working on finding this is it. Love Your Spiritual Gifts by Susan Grayson. It's available on Amazon in ebook and paperback. So I would suggest everybody to get that if they want to do it by themselves, save themselves some money. What you do is you record your voice and then you play it back when you want to do the past life regression. And it's all on your own and you can do it. Many people have, and that's how Susan taught herself and others to do it as well.
Really helpful to do it. I had somebody put me in a trance and I went back and I only asked about 2 lifetimes. I got 3 out of that. But it's a process. It's not like they just come to you all together. Most people don't have that. It's through readings. It's through the process of going back and trying to connect. And then the things that you're afraid of for no reason, those are usually connected to a past lifetime. You know, I'm afraid of heights and fire, and I've never been burnt severely, and I've never been hurt jumping off of something high. But the regression is what helped me to know those past lifetimes. So I agree, the book would be really helpful.
And it might give you tips on that mediumship as well. Speaking of mediumship, there will be a book coming out, hopefully by the end of the year, I'm hoping, for them to get it completed. And that's from Don and Susan. So they're combining for a mediumship book. And I think that would help a lot of people. I cannot hear another entity's or spirit's voice in my thoughts. Let's always my own voice. Yes.
It is your own voice, though.
Yeah.
Usually, sometimes you'll hear somebody else, but it's normally thoughts that come through, not a voice.
Okay, there's a difference between the two. One is claircognizant. That's the knowing. That's your voice giving, and it's your voice answering the question from your guides, your ancestors, and all that. You're getting the information, but it's your voice that you're hearing. Again, that's claircognizant. Whereas clairaudience is when you hear somebody else's voice. And I'm hearing more and more somebody else's voice. And they're just coming in little bits at a time. So that's something you can work on as well. There are ear chakra activation guided meditations as well. There's not as many of a variety as there are other guided meditations, but take a look at the ear chakras because that will help with your clairaudience and get it I seem to do it with scribing. Oh, very good. See,
Well,
he
and
has
you might be, yeah, you find which way works best for you. We're not all the same. We're not all the same. You just have to find what's working for you. The art works for me faster than other things sometimes. So, just trying all the modalities and seeing which ones are stronger. And then they'll work through those modalities because you're more in tune with those gifts or those ways. So, all
now
right.
how I've been able to distinguish it for myself is they sound like an intercom in my head. Wow. I haven't had that yet, but I get the information. Okay. Oh, thank you. It's chapter 11, page 75. That's what the new one is. The last one was page 71. I knew it was something in the 70s, but that was in the first edition. This is the second edition. Okay. And Wade is going to have a birthday soon. Congratulations.
Well, happy birthday. Okay, so Wade, are you wanting a reading? And if so, what is your question and zodiac sign?
Yeah, he didn't. Still hasn't. This is all I've got from him. And he's very helpful on that. And he lives in Tolleson. So he's in the
Okay,
area.
so you're in Arizona.
And Melanie's in
Very
Arizona.
nice. Awesome. All right. So the only two we have left on the list is Wade and Melanie. If you two want a reading, let us know.
Ooh. I'm boots on the ground crew member here.
Nice. General for Wade. And what is your zodiac sign? I don't need that if you don't, but
I don't need it.
okay. So general read for Wade.
He's a Palladian starseed. That's his
Nice. I love it. All right. Look through here really quick. And just so you guys know, you can purchase any of these ones that are personally for you. I'm only charging $15 for them. If you get a reading with me and I do a little painting like this, it's like $222. So $15 is really cheap. But if you don't want them, I'm gonna maybe turn them into a deck. I'm not sure. So anyway, just know that they're available. Wade, this one's coming through for you. Basically tapping into the spiritual gifts that you're waking up to having. You're aware that you're a Palladian starseed. You're aware of that you've had lifetimes before the creation of this earth. You do get a lot of intuitive information for people. But it's never too late to start like using this on a regular basis to help people. I know I didn't come online till about 55 and I'm 60 now, and I'm just getting started. So, it's never too late we're here for a reason, and it's never too late to start. Like, I wouldn't say you'd have to do it professionally, but like, maybe being a part of, the community as far as giving readings or any of that kind of stuff. We do have a group on Tuesday night that gets together and practices, and it's on Zoom. So if you're interested in that, we would love to have you. But they're saying that maybe sharing your info that you're getting a little bit more would be something. So basically they're showing, that you are very wise and you've had lots of experiences in this lifetime that would help tie into helping people that are having trouble acclimating right now with what's going on and all of the things that are going on. And you just have this grounded presence that would really, and your voice, they're telling me something about your voice is very soothing. People love to hear your voice. And so know the power of that, that is an instrument or a tool to help heal and help people listen to what you have to say, if that makes sense. Julie.
Lots of heaviness for you. And I'm very warm, so that usually tells me that there's a lot of entities surrounding you, guides, ancestors, um, and they're saying star seeds as well, or galactic. No, they don't even like that word. Cosmic guides, besides your human guides, your elemental guides, your angels, and all that. You have a lot of cosmic guides, and it has something to do with that picture that she just showed too, because that's when they started coming in. However, human wise, um, uh, I've got a lot of heaviness again in your solar plexus, and it goes down to your base. Um, it starts. It starts right below the heart chakra, goes down through to your base chakra. It's clogged energy, clogged female energy. Female energy is your receiving energy. Um, the giving energy is the male energy. I don't know why that is, but that's the way they've got it set up on the body. Um, you have clogging in giving as well, but that's more on your communications and on your communication side that you're having problems giving. On your right arm, which I mean your left arm, which is all about the giving, it's coming in fine, but it gets clogged right in the forearm, right before it hits the elbow. It's getting clogged, and none of the energy that you were receiving is being dispersed properly. So, working on the feminine, divine feminine goddess activation, guided meditation is very important for you as well. Yes, guys need it too. They need the balance. You're pretty well balanced on the male side, except for giving in the, again, the communication side. But a lot of stuck energy in your female side. Please do whatever you can. Um, they're laughing at me. They're telling me to tell you to listen to some Taylor Swift songs, and okay, these are their words. Let the tears flow and let the clogged energy dispense. That's what I got. And I love how you're saying you're 67 going on 37.
I hear you on that. Hear you on
Yeah.
that.
They also want me to ask you about your dream yoga. Please explain dream yoga. They they feel we need to hear about dream yoga. Wade talks about dream yoga all the time. That's what he practices. So please explain that. I don't know if he does yoga in his sleep. I have no idea. They just wanted him to explain it. If he's still here.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if he's not replying, then I guess it's Melanie's turn.
All right, Melanie. She's asking, oh, and good night, Jess. Thank you for your help, honey. We appreciate you always. Um, Melanie wants to understand her past life and what galactic origins. So keep in mind, this is just a snippet. So we have to have like one past life or one galactic, but not like, like tons, because we only have like a couple minutes. So do you want us just to hone in on what comes in that short amount of time is what we're going to have to do. Um, so what they're telling me is that you really need to work on getting grounded. Um, I know being here in Arizona, it's hard to not a lot of places you can go and get in the grass and ground that way, but we can do it visually, grounding ourselves, and then doing the meditation to like go within and start connecting to some of those past lives and those the book. Did you want to talk about the book with Susan? That would be a good way to like tap into your past lives. But what they're showing me is that yes, you are definitely a star seed, and that the ringing is your galactic guides confirming that. So when it's this loud ringing, and sometimes it feels like it's going from one ear to the other, like this, and then it goes away. That those are galactic, like confirmations. If they get too loud, you can tell them to dial it down or turn it down. But it's going to be different than like your other guides or people that are ancestral. It's going to be a little louder and a little more pressure. Um, So basically, what they're showing me is that you have a variety of all different kinds of galactic lifetimes that you've lived. So you would have, um, as a child, like, looked up to the stars and wondered, what's up there and felt like home was up there. And the first race that they're showing me is Venusian, so Venus. Um, and then they're showing me Octurian. So you would feel like you need to really help people and help with healing and wanting to help people with their healing process and yourself. Um, you would also be empathic. So that makes you a natural healer. Um, you are basically a collective of all the things and all the lifetimes that you've ever been. So they're telling me that you really have to work on the grounding before you're ready to find all of the races, because it's a rabbit hole once you start down that can consume your mind 24 hours a day. And so you really need to ground yourself and start understanding how to stay in your body and still get the information, because once they start coming to you, they're going to come to you in your sleep. They're going to come to you when you're driving and you're going to space off. They're going to come to you because they've been waiting for so long to connect to you, if that makes sense. So basically work on the grounding, and then they say during meditation they're going to start showing you visuals. Write down things on a journal that you're seeing or hearing or any of those things. They might come through all your senses, where you're hearing the ringing and you're feeling some dizziness maybe when you get up, and it's going to feel like it's actual um physical things going on, but it's not. It's the energies and them like just kind of bombarding you. And when you feel overwhelmed, tell them turn it down, dial it down. I'm ready for the images and whatever. And then close your eyes, and whatever comes to you, start writing it down. If it's a word, if it's a smell, whatever sense it is that you see behind your eyelids, start writing that stuff down. And then it's like puzzle pieces. It starts meshing together. But they're telling me that Venusian is one of them, um, that love energy, and Octurian, those two. But we'd have to dive deeper to see the other ones. So it's like a collective of all these lifetimes. All those dots are lifetimes and like collectives. So it's more complicated than one lifetime in that area, if that makes sense.
And to help anybody in Arizona to ground, there are a lot of parks in the area. However, there are some places with green grass, but the best place to ground yourself is to find a mesquite tree. They're not that difficult to find in Arizona. There are mesquite trees everywhere. And you hold on to that, put your hands on it. One hand is fine, but both of them. The reason why you can utilize the mesquite tree as grounding is because their roots are 50 feet deep. That's very deep for roots. And what I've done many times is to hold on to the mesquite tree, and I ask the tree, please help me ground, or please root me. And I close my eyes, but I put my head up. And when I do, I can see that I'm very deep in the ground, and I can see up to a kind of reddish sun way above me. But I'm protected from that sun by being deep amongst the roots of the mesquite tree. And it's very, very helpful for you. And that's when I need to be grounded very quickly. I can do that. I also go and sit at the Salt River, put my feet in the sand and the water. That helps too. Or if I really have a lot of time, then I go to my brother's in Long Beach and go into the ocean. I'm just saying, there's so many ways to ground yourself, but the quickest one here in Arizona is to hold on to a mesquite tree. And as far as your past life, there's a lot of people that I've interviewed that do past life regressions. Ted does it. Also, Scott does past life regressions. I'm hearing that Brittany Larson would be very good for you to get a hold of.
I can do it too.
You can do it too? Okay.
Yeah, I can do it through drawing. I can do your past lives. I can do your guides. I can do pretty much all of that stuff through drawings. It just takes time. It's not a 5-minute thing. So it's an hour session, but I can do it too.
Sorry about that. I didn't realize. We got to
No,
put
that's
that.
okay. It's okay.
And you miss your trees. Where are you from, Melanie? I know you're here now, but where are you from? Because I'm feeling culture shock or something. Anyway, Ward did come back in and saying that I found my hands with my eyes in the dream state. That's how he does dream yoga. I'm not sure what that entails, but and he can open doors when he's in dream yoga. Okay.
Very cool.
Not the ruse. Oh, last Washington.
Yeah, so you used to greenery. That was me in Nebraska. So it's been really hard to like figure out. Yeah, Colorado's beautiful too with the greenery. And I don't know about Utah, but I've heard it's beautiful. So it's hard up here, like, when you're used to having grass you can walk out into and, you walk around barefoot. But the parks, these trees, if you can't find anything, you can stick your finger in a plant in the dirt. But you can also visualize it as well. There's visualizations, and I use that oftentimes up here too to ground myself.
Through
I
dream.
don't see anybody else. Do we have anybody else that would like a reading? And you're welcome, Lewis.
Let's see if I've got anybody on my personal page. That might be. Okay. Facebook, real quick here. Let me just check. Okay. So, what are your plans this weekend, Miss Sarah? Sorry.
It's okay. Getting ready for an interview that I have on Wednesday with, I had to think what day, with Karen. She's re-interviewing me about star seeds. What about you?
Oh, I'm going to go to, hopefully tonight and tomorrow, I will be going to James Bender's, what is it? Superstition Community Market. There's first Friday, and then it starts back up on Saturday. And for those of you in the area, it is at Baseline and Power, southeast corner. Baseline and Power, behind the I can't remember which one it is. Discount Tire, Big O, or something like that. And the 360 Thrift Store, which is a great store to go in if you like thrift stores.
So what does it entail? What is it like a
It's a market.
market?
It has, he says he has 90 vendors this year.
Oh
So
wow.
what
So like a thrift flea
Well, the
market
thrift
or
store, well, the thrift store, the market is behind that thrift store, but the thrift store is just like a Goodwill, but it's cleaner. They keep it very nice. It's mainly clothes, and on holidays, like they did Labor Day, 50% all clothing. I can tell you that
nice.
place was busy that day. It's one of my favorite thrift stores to go to. When I want something and I say, this is what I want, I go in there and I find what I want every single time.
Nice.
It doesn't always work in Goodwills.
Right. I like
Yeah.
those little fun tucked away secondhand stores. Those are fun. So glad, Melanie. I'm so glad.
Regarding Rowdy tonight. Oh, good, good. I don't know what other trees have have roots like that, but I know the mesquite does work very well. So, and it's always nice to be in the middle of nature.
Right. Definitely.
Thanks.
Well, thank you, Wade.
Yeah, and tomorrow will be Saturday, and that means Susan will be on around 10 a.m. or a little bit before, and that is 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. On Sunday, I don't know what's going to happen, so please stay tuned and be aware of it. I don't think Angie will be coming on Sunday evenings or Sunday afternoons. Monday, I know that Claudine will be on with Anne on Monday. Um, Now you're doing on Tuesday. I will be with Claudine at her facility for the first time in weeks. um, but you won't be live on Wednesday, will you, or will you be live, or is it
Who,
just
me?
yeah?
No, it's a pre-recorded and then I'll post or let everybody know when it's supposed to come out. I don't know. It's just recorded. It's pre-recorded. So it won't be live.
Okay,
So if you
and
want to know.
I will have a very unique person on. His name is Sean, and we met him at Everything Just Rocks. He's a friend of a friend, and Harley was saying that I keep bringing in different people with different skills, and this one will definitely be different. Um,
Nice.
he just started his spiritual thing on the 2024, so he's very new at it and doesn't understand the jargon that much. So he's very fresh person, and but he has guides, lots of cosmic guides and directions from them. So that's this week. Then next week I have Sarah Reddington. The following week I have Sarah Reddington, and she does angel channeling, and it has been solidified that on the 24th of September, KK or Miss Carrie will be on, and she will um, be doing horse readings.
That's
Yes, the
awesome.
horses will be reading you guys.
Exciting.
I know. I'm so excited for that. So I've got on Wednesdays, I've got a lot of things coming out, and I'm looking forward to each one of them. But I want to remind you that was it my second or third? Which one were you? Can't remember
Who?
if you second you.
Oh,
My
I don't
second
know.
or third one. Anyway, what do you remember what day? I know I have it somewhere.
I don't
Okay.
remember what day it
Anyway, go
was.
back. I don't know if I've posted it yet, but it is on the live on Love Right Warriors. But Sarah and I did the live stream when I interviewed her, and hers was the most watched and with the strongest energy. So
Oh,
please go back and look at that. And that would be very helpful for you, Melanie. And you'll see that she did readings in a different way than she normally does. So yeah, it was just fantastic.
oh, thank you.
Yeah. And
It's an
I
honor to be interviewed.
and to be one of my first ones and have it so strong. It would you just set a level, and so
Oh,
everybody else
thank
has to
you.
make it. Oh, you're
Thank you
welcome.
so much. I'm so excited for you because I just know this is gonna go big. I just see it in my head. So I'm like, okay. It's like a mini series that you're waiting for the next chapter to come out, you know?
Yeah, I like that. I like that thought and that vision of doing that because I have I have four open in October, and there's 5 Wednesdays in October, and I have four in November. So that's what I will be working on um, probably this weekend because I don't want it to go by to get more people on. Okay, trust the plan, Starseeds. Enjoy the ride. Thank you, Wade. And please, everybody, share because it really helps us all out when you share.
Right.
And you'll be getting a new YouTube channel on, you said?
Yes. So I am, you know how everybody has their name. I've been slow at getting technology going. So right now I only had an Instagram, but I just recently am starting to do the whole LLC and get that going, branded as your Cosmic Oracle. So I'm going to have a YouTube channel with that. I'm also going to have one with Lester, and we're going to talk back and forth about all kinds of cosmic and astrology and just have people on there and interview them. And it's just going to be like, you know, two people having a conversation, but about all kinds of weird stuff, but then getting people to come in and talk, you know, about their experience with it. And we're going to get that up in the next month. And then I'm on TikTok now as your Cosmic Oracle. So if you're on there, find me. I'm the only one that if you look up your Cosmic Oracle, I'm the only one that comes up for that, and it's a picture. I don't have it here. I mailed it off, but there's a picture of one of my paintings and all my paintings. So we're moving up. We'll see where it goes. Yeah, moving on up.
Exactly. I always get that song in my head.
Yeah, so I'm getting with it on the technology this year. I told myself I would. So
Yeah, and my website isn't working, so I'm going to work with my son to get all that stuff up and running. So yeah,
nice.
it's fun, fun, fun. But there's a lot to do when it comes to um, internet and social
Yeah.
media.
Yeah, and then you have to post all the time. And so I'm trying to, I mean, I'm still trying to figure out how to do it. So I'm way behind everybody. I should have had 7 years ago, I should have had a website and all these things. So this is my year. I'm gonna get caught up with everybody and look out. Once I get
And
caught up, I'm
yeah,
gonna get
and
caught up
having
and
those
get going.
channels, it's going to be very helpful for Bonnie and your live with her too. It's
Yeah,
going to be very helpful.
definitely. Definitely.
So,
So
and
it's all part of the series. This was helpful to me because I hadn't done any lives. So this is very helpful, and I appreciate all of you guys. Appreciate your feedback. It's helpful. I've done it professionally one on one with people, but the live reads are a little different. So
and I
thank you.
wanted you had mentioned it before, and that's the Tuesday night class. Has Tuesday night class helped you be able to do this?
Definitely. Yeah. So I started with a lot as people talk about, you know, one on one face to face in the group with Tina Scoto in Arizona. And then when COVID hit, I had already started professionally doing this and I wasn't going physically to the class. And then when the Zoom started up, I came a couple times, but mostly was just working with clients. But now I've come back and it's helped me because not only do I feel like I'm not alone, and there's other people that I can talk about with all these things, that because you always get downloads and they're weirder every time, right? More stuff and people you need to be able to talk to about it. But it's been so helpful because we all doubt at some point, is this real? Is this my imagination? What's going, am I going to still be able to do this? And the confirmation in that group has been so soothing and comforting. And I just feel like it's my family that I never had. So it helps on so many levels. There's nights I don't feel like I want to go. Nobody cares if you've got makeup on, your hair done. They don't care if your hair's sticking out. They don't care. It's not about that. And so it's a place you can go and they're going to give you feedback and confirmation about what's coming to you. And they're on all different levels, which is great. There's some that have been around for years and there's some that first night. So it's an amazing group and it's free. And you can come when you want and you can have your pajamas on. Who cares? So we're just so glad and I so appreciate. And there's Don. Don, thank you for having that group because let me tell you, I've become such a hermit. So unless I'm on here or I'm in that group, I don't go in. So it keeps me sane. So yes, has it helped? Yes. A lot. A lot.
And one thing it did for me is knowing that I could feel the energy hundreds of miles away.
Yes.
And it's like, if I can do it in class, I can do it for real.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, it helps you with that. It helps you get the confirmation and have confidence in yourself. You start realizing how to tap into things because you get all these different perspectives. Um, one of the things I learned going to a group over the years is that somebody might get some information and it almost like is a battery for you to get information. So you're going to get maybe something on top of that and we all add in there and then we put it all together and it's just, it becomes the whole picture, like a 3D form. Um, what is it? What is Don saying? Truly a no
true,
just
Sarah.
Oh, no judgment zone. Yes. And we get enough judgment from people all over the place. Our families. I just went through it last night on TikTok and I told some normal people that I said what I do and they're all like, "We're Christians. We don't do it." I said, "Well, we all get these messages." I just call I just do it professionally. Um,
Yeah, you're
you
being
know.
honest. But I
So
also love, I want to put this up because he says free 99. And I love that. I was saying that today. It's all about free and 99 because everything has 99 tagged to it. So
it does. It
free 99.
does. They always say that in retail because I did that for years. If you always want to put like 1.99, not a dollar, not $2, 1.99. There's something about that 99. That's right. But everybody's so encouraging in there and so like present and so helpful. And I don't know. I just feel so at home with your group, Donna, and I appreciate you. So it's of all the places I've been to in groups, I feel unconditional love there for sure.
And we all have our ups and downs. We're not
Oh,
all
of course.
100% up all the time, but we help
And
each other through it.
nobody's ever, I don't, if some psychic or somebody that does this tells you that they're 100%, they're full of crap. No, we're human. Nobody is 100%. Nobody's 100% love. Nobody's 100% dark. They're like, even the darkest has a mustard seed of light, and even the light has a mustard seed of dark. Like it's all there's nobody's on a pedestal. You wouldn't know unless they told you who's been doing it the longest and who hasn't. It is, And I say that because everybody is so kind and sweet and humble that that's why you don't know, you know? Yeah,
as a whole. Blessed person to moderate it. And the only thing we're 100% perfect at is being imperfect.
that's right. Come be your weird self with us. You could
Yes.
be your unique self. We were born to stand out, not to blend in. And when you realize that, life is so much easier.
Yeah. And the people you were talking to that put up the cross in your presence, and I'm sorry, but I'm liking this cross. Um, and it
Yes.
doesn't put down the other cross, but it's a very, if you really read about the Ankh, it's
Yes.
even, oh, you got a bigger one than mine.
I had to get a big one because I'm blind.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't really see it. Just
But
put
I
it right
like,
here. The ankh.
read about it because it's different. But for those of that you had to put a cross from, and they're just so stuck in their current beliefs that they can't see the forest through the trees. They really can't. I mean, something's standing right in front of them. And I'll just be honest. If Jesus stood right in front of them, they would not recognize him. Just saying.
No, no. And that's the sad part.
Yeah.
I I did start to see myself like, the fear I had for years coming out and letting anybody know who I was, and that side of me came out, and I think everything happens for a reason. So I realized that's something I still need to heal from. I need to be we need to be proud of who we are and allow ourselves to, and I can tell you, I've had clients or people that I've talked to from the church, from all different places, and they'll say to me, this conflicts. I have these gifts, but they conflict with what I've been told. And it's like I try to help them understand that it's the same gifts as the church talks about. It's just different wording and whatever, but we're given them for a reason. We all have these gifts, and tapping into them gives you power and sovereignty over your life. So we're meant to have them. So I guess, but I realize some people just are living in fear, or they're living in this world of don't break my reality. This is my reality. Don't break my reality. And so I tread lightly on that, and I try not to have to justify myself. But I did want to say, well, if I'm in demon, then I guess, and we're doing the same thing, then what are you? But I can't say that, right? You don't say that. You just say, okay. We agree to disagree. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I love that. They can't see that they are doing what they stand against.
Yeah, and it's really levels of awoke. So you don't waste your breath trying to explain to people that don't get it. They don't get it because their eyes are glossing over when you explain stuff. So you find people you can talk to about it. Stop trying to beat your head against the wall and talk to people that don't get it. Talk to people that get it, like us, and you join those groups and you hang out with those people. And then you start to feel normal. You start to feel like, I found my people. And
Yeah.
I was in the middle of Nebraska, so I started online in first understanding I was an empath, and then from there, the other things. So, yeah.
Yeah. And looks like we have Don and Harley on. I was hoping that Melanie would stick around because she started going to Monday night class. She
Oh, no.
started doing trance with Tina Scott and a bunch of them on Thursday nights.
Wonderful.
And so, to me, the only thing she needs to work on is come to see us on Tuesday.
Yeah.
It really has helped. Yeah, going to Monday night is great. It really is. But like the storm the other Monday night, 2 Monday, or yeah, maybe it was not
That was
last.
terrible. I got caught in that. So I know it. That was
Yeah,
not fun.
and we barely saw anybody there. Yeah, about 12 to 14 people made it, but it's not something to drive in the haboob just to get to a class. So having Tuesday night class to me is so much more helpful. I don't have to go far I mean, I have to drive back home in order to go to the restroom because I'm caught in between. And it's like, I got to find a place to go to the bathroom. No, you don't need that. You're here, you're home, you're safe, and you can go crawl right into bed afterwards and stuff. So it's
Exactly.
much easier for me. Yes, I just tell myself that everyone is on their own path and they're not ready yet. Yeah,
Exactly. It's just not the right timing yet.
yeah.
It's okay.
And that's a good. But there's something going to happen that will wake people up very abruptly.
Yeah, that's coming very quick. That's coming very soon. So you having that knowledge that you do, understanding it and really kind of understanding you, pretty soon people are going to be like, what was that again you were talking about? Because the reality is showing it, right? So you'd be like, oh God, I got to go talk to so and so about that. They were talking about that, you know? So that time's going to come. We just
Yeah,
have to prepare ourselves and be confident in our own inner knowing. Yeah, these sandstorms are crazy. I got caught in that one and it where it blacked out completely. So I was panicking at first because there was zero visibility, but I had just gotten lunch and so I just pulled over and ate my lunch while it blacked out to complete black in the parking lot. And then waited till it slowed down and all the cars were going and we just followed each other like a line all the way through the mess and got home. But yeah, that was crazy.
yeah. On the
Crazy.
way to Everything Just Rocks, there was trees falling down, and all of a sudden, cars would stop, and it's like, really, guys, why are you stopping? And then you see them pull away, and there's a tree right there. Okay, well now I understand
Oh,
why.
we know. I knew it had to be really strong because I have this brick that I brought from Nebraska that we made for my dad with our last name. And all these storms for 3 years never got knocked off. It not only got knocked off, it went clear like about 30 feet
Oh my!
underneath my table under my gazebo. I
Wow.
saw that and I said, "What is going on?" It's like somebody took it and went threw it across the room. Yeah. So my backyard, you can tell I haven't cleaned it up. So it's a mess. It is everything got thrown away around. It reminds me of a tornado, like the way the tornadoes do.
Oh
But yeah.
wow. Well, hello. We have somebody coming in. Yes, we are doing reading. Hello, my mom invited to your live. Hi, Brittany B. I
Hello,
don't know
Brittany.
who your
Welcome
mom is,
in.
but welcome in.
Yes,
Yes.
we still have a few minutes. If you'd like to do a reading, we just need your zodiac sign and your question.
Okay, there's a quick thing while we're waiting for Brittany. Sarah, do you think that the star seeds that are coming will be studying humans, or are they coming with knowledge about them already?
So, the three-eyed atlas that's coming towards this way, and they can see the light like it's a ship. It's a plasma consciousness, and when it comes near to us, it's going to help awaken the masses. So, I think that the vibration of it is going to, I don't think that we're going to see beings like coming down in front of us because a lot of them vibe too high and they can't handle our vibration here. So they come in energetic form, dreams, all that stuff. But this craft, this plasmaoid, thing is coming and it's going to come near the earth. They're saying late October or around there. And I what I get is that that's going to really further the awakening of the collective to what's really going on around us. So, how do we prepare for that? Everybody, going, "Oh my God, what's going on?" And we just start grounding ourselves and understanding that the things that we already know, people are going to have questions and you're going to have the answers, so that's why you got to ground yourself and understand your downloads and start just really going within, because all of a sudden people that didn't want to hear a word of thing you had to say and that they thought you were wackadoodle, now they're going to be like, what was that you were talking about? I wish I'd listened. And so you're it's that time's coming. That time's coming. So that's what I'm getting with that.
And
Um,
I think we need T-shirts. Yes, I'm a wackadoo.
yeah, right.
And,
Wackadoodle, yes.
and then I want to put on the back, but you'll be asking me questions later.
Right?
Okay,
That's
Brittany
it. That's
is
it.
Gemini. Am
Okay,
I
so
on the
Brittany.
right career path?
Okay. Did you want to go first on that one or do you want me
I'll
to?
let you go. I'll let you go.
Okay.
I'm feeling your energy.
Okay, so what I'm getting for you, and Brittany, so you understand what we're doing here. Um, I do readings a little bit different. I'm a spirit artist, and so I do the readings, but I give you a little bit of a drawing, like to give you a visual of what I'm talking about. And so the way I've been doing it is I actually ask spirit to come up with them first, and then they show me who they're for. And if you decide you want it, they're $15. I can mail them to you. Normally, a session would be a lot more than that, like three times, well, way more than three times the amount. But anyway, what I'm getting for you is that you have a very strong intuition. You actually, have been wondering, is this the path I want to go? Is this the way that I want to go? Because Spirit's giving you things to think about. Your guides are giving you things to think about. And those messages in our heads and in our head and those questions that we have about things are our guides that are divinely guiding us, giving us those messages. It's not, sometimes it feels like a committee in your head, and it's literally that's what it is. It's your guides talking to you. So you actually are connected. That's you in a portal with all of this divine energy. The most important thing for you is to be passionate about whatever it is that you have decided to do for a career. It doesn't matter whether it makes no money or tons of money. If you're not passionate about it, it will not work out the way that you want it to, because your purpose is to affect people in that area, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing. And if you're not glowing and feeling good about it and liking what you're doing, it literally changes your vibration and you're not able to resonate to help people and the energy in the area. So think of yourself like a human crystal. If you're trying to amp up the crystal, you put it out in the sun, you put it out, clear it in the moon, you put selenite with it. You do things that bring you joy and give you passion, and you can really get behind the cause of whatever you're doing. If you feel that way about what you're doing at the present moment, then it will bring you happiness and you'll want to continue doing it. If you get at some point like you don't want to do it, then it's time to change and do something else, because now you're getting taken to a new area to work with new people and help that collective of people and that vibration. So what they're saying is, instead of looking at it, oh, this job makes a certain amount of money, this is going to lead to this amount of money and whatever, look at it as, do I feel like this is something I could do long term? Is this something that I see growing and I'm happy about the path, and I feel like I'm heard. I feel like this is using my gifts in the best way that I can. It doesn't matter what situation, doesn't matter if you've got a daycare or you're the CEO of a company. It doesn't matter. That part doesn't matter. What matters is, are you passionate about it and does it bring you joy to do it? They want you to start thinking like that. And then you'll know the answer, because if it's not, it's meant to be temporary. If you do feel that way, then the sky's the limit on how long and far you can go in that. And if you at some point feel like it's stagnant, it's time to move on to something else. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. A lot of us think, oh, I've done all these different things. I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't keep a job. It's not that. It's that you're not following your soul's purpose. You're not following what brings you joy. So when you find that, you want to stick to that. You want to find ways to do that. And I hope that's helpful to you. Julie.
Well, it was very right on. And human design also takes that in consideration. And what you're saying about it, if it doesn't align with you, if it doesn't give you joy, then you need to find something else. And that's true. Manifesting generators can have so many different jobs, so many different careers. But as long as they're doing what brings them joy, then they are following their human design. Now, that doesn't work with everybody. Some people need more steady stuff. It just depends on who you are and what your human design is. I'm not one who started out with human design, but I'm embracing it more because of the fact that I had been doing it without knowing it. And more I learn about it when I was outside of my normal life, when I went traveling or anything like this, more things happened in alignment with my human design than it did at home. And one thing about what we're taught is that we have to keep the same job for so long. And as Sarah was saying, if it doesn't resonate with you, then no, don't stay there, because you're crippling yourself and your soul if you don't do what is best for you, what resonates and what brings you the joy and happiness. Reiki master and do mediumship, but it's a change for me.
Well, they go together if you think about it. And that's so, like, for example, I wanted to be a counselor, I wanted to be an art therapist, and I wanted to do my art. What I'm doing is all three. God showed me a way, and I kept saying it. Why do I have these talents if I wasn't meant to do it professionally? And all of those things go together. When you are a healer, um, those things go together. And let me tell you why. The best counseling that I ever had in my life was a counselor talking to me through a problem that I was trying to understand, and somebody doing Reiki on me at the same exact time. I had more of a breakthrough at that particular time than I've ever had in my whole life. I will never forget it. I did more understanding of the issue, and I wish more people understood how to put the two together, scientific and holistic together. So, really, the two together, I feel like you're going to get a concept of how to put those two together,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to behaviors, because sometimes it has to do with what they're ingesting and their energies being off, the chakras and all of that. So it really does work together. It really does work together.
And whatever modality does light you up or resonates highly with you, then that's a good one to learn. And for you to be a children behavioral therapist and the Reiki and the mediumship, children are more understanding when you give them a different kind of concept than the same old, same old. You have
Yeah.
to do it this way because you have to. No, they're not conditioned yet. So they're more apt to understand what you're telling them. But those who are conditioned and those are set in their ways, they don't see um, what the what their capabilities are, and that their horizons are so much broader than the world is telling them. And I think that what you're doing is going to be very helpful. And you might want to look into human design if you haven't, because it will help you understand kids a lot more. Just saying.
And using your intuitiveness and your gifts, because if you're psychic, you're not always a medium. If you're a medium, you're always a psychic as well. And so that means that you have those downloads to understand these kids when they don't have a voice for it,
Yes.
and you're able to help them come up with ways that are going to work for them specifically. And the human design would give you direction on that, but also your intuitiveness. So I see it all coming together, like all of it, you know?
Yes, and that's a good point. A head also needs to ensure she has a grounding regimen to ensure she vents the energy that could be debilitating otherwise. Yes, very.
Exactly. So yes, you are definitely, and just always keep that in mind. If you feel like you're getting burnt out, then you take the time for yourself and always give yourself the same amount of time decompressing as you give to others, because you may not realize that when you're helping people like that, you're taking on some of their energy, and you need to decompress and take that time to get rid of it yourself. I didn't do that and it caused health issues, so make sure that you do that, that you take care of you in balance to what you're doing for other people. So
And,
glad you were here, Brittany. Thank you.
yeah, and carry some stones with you, because even doing these readings here, I carry the selenite with me at all times. And when I feel overwhelmed with energy, because I can feel your bodies in the chakra, that I have to release that energy immediately so that I can go on to the next read. And it's very close at all times, no matter where
That's
I'm
a
at.
really good idea, because you know what? Something that's coming to me is that a lot of kids that are on the spectrum are actually star seeds, and they've had more galactic lifetimes than human. So they don't understand human ways, and it's just overwhelming and whatever. But crystals, they resonate with those. They love crystals and actually might start babbling. They might be nonverbal, but they might, talk. We think it's babble, but it's actually their galactic, you know, uh, language, and they're talking about it. I always say that if you want to know if your child's a starseed, take them to a crystal shop and see if they get all excited, about the crystals and touching them and start telling you stuff, whether they are verbal or not, making noises, any of that stuff. That's a galactic language, so um having crystals in the actual space where they're at and seeing them, that would help as well. Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you.
Awesome. So
But
exciting
yeah,
to have people.
so
Thank you for coming in.
yeah, we'd love to have you at class too, because I'm sure you can
Definitely.
do it. And Brolick is here. Brolick, are you still here?
Okay.
We have time for one more, so good. Brolick only said greetings. I don't think I saw anything else. So are you still here? And thank you, Brittany. Yes. I don't know who your mother is, but thank you. Please thank her as well. Okay. I think that's the only thing I had was greetings. So what's up, Brolick? How you
Yes,
doing?
come on back, Brittany. We would love to have you back in class. Hey, Brolick. Would you like a reading? We can do one more if you're interested.
Yeah. Yes, I'm here. Did you want to give us your question, please? So class, Tuesday night class, Brittany? Okay. It's been a while, I think. Almost a year. Wow. If you're the same Brittany I'm thinking of.
Leo and General.
Okay.
Brolick, are you in a relationship right now? Because I'm getting that your person is coming around the corner, like after this whole awakening happens. So like end of the year, beginning of the next year. And this is representing when that energy comes through. So I don't know if you were here when we were talking earlier about the three-eyed atlas coming through, a big plasmoid kind of like meteorite, possible ship that's coming through. They can see it. It's supposed to be really big and filled with possible plasmoid energy, which has its own consciousness. And when it gets close, it's supposed to cause more of an awakening. So I feel like that's what is going on. And once that person awakens, you're going to be able to help them to understand things and see things and the things that are revealed. And so that's what I'm getting, is that that is coming. And I do not do love readings, but they're telling me this one's for you. So there you go. Thank you.
Wow. And
Julie.
yeah, they're telling me you're a blank slate. You know what you want to, well, no, they're saying you're blank slate and you haven't truly found your passion. They're emphasizing the truly, so that's why I had to keep repeating it. I'm tapping into the, oh, heart chakra is heavy, very heavy. Wow. There's not a whole lot of movement in there, not a whole lot of things going forward. Basically, working on yourself, self-care right now. I mean, Brittany was talking about self-care. You need to work on your self-care, loving yourself. They're also saying the 4 agreements for you. I happen to have it. The 4 agreements are very important to a lot of people. The book 4 agreements is, hold on, I gotta change my file here. 4 agreements is a book by Dom Miguel Ruiz, and it just gives information that is very, I'm going to move mine over, that is very important. And but it would be the other way. Sorry. Thank you for that one back. Be impeccable with your word. This is what you need to say to yourself. I am impeccable with my word. Speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself. Against yourself. I'm going to repeat that. Against yourself, because a lot of us put ourselves down, and it's when you say words, you're spelling things out. So don't spell yourself in a negative way. Avoid using the word to speak. Oh, okay, I said that again. Or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. This is a very tricky one for a lot of people, and the one that a lot of people work hard on, and that is don't take anything personally. Nothing others do is because of you. No matter what they tell you, it is not you. It's their energies, it's their negativity. So let that go. Don't make assumptions. Do not assume. I do not assume. And you know what to assume means? It makes an ass out of you and me. Don't assume. Okay? Always do your best. I always do my best in any situation. And when you really truly embrace these agreements, your life will change. I know mine did. So please utilize these, and they're saying that specifically for you. And yes, anybody else in here, it's a reminder as well. Looking forward to it. Okay, love that. It has green on it. That reminds me, green reminds me of something. Okay.
And they're telling me the sooner that you do that, the sooner this person will come forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you'll have somebody to share it with.
And right
To
now
love
you're
you the way.
yeah.
Go ahead. I'm
the
sorry. The love you the way you love yourself. Go ahead, Julie.
Yes, I was going to say you're the most important person in the world for you right now.
Yeah, you got to love yourself first so that somebody can come in and love you the way you love yourself. That's your true match. When you love yourself, and then somebody can come in and appreciate you the way you appreciate yourself. Stop telling yourself, I can't get it together. I can't this, I can't whatever. Take the can't out. I am doing this. I am doing that. I am making
Worthy.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am worth it. I am a worth love and worth partnership and worth having living my best life, right? Worth it.
I attract strong and nurturing relationships. Or you can do I attract strong and reciprocal relationships. Along with the I res- yeah, I can't even think right now. I radiate unconditional love for everyone, including myself.
That's a good one.
Go Brolic, go Brolic.
Right? Living my best life, living my best life.
Oh, I like that. Is that who
I
sings
don't
that?
know. I just hear people say that. I just made that up. Living my best life is a saying that people say. I'm living my best life.
Yeah.
I think it was Lewis that said to me the other day, the mantra of I love my life. If you say that like 4 times, all of a sudden your perspective is like, oh my God, I love the moment I'm in right now. I love my life.
Yes.
You know, I mean, it basically says, I love that I'm here, I'm safe, I am still here, regardless of all the shenanigans that I did in my life, right? I'm here today. And a lot of people, they didn't get that. They're
No.
gone, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah, you bet,
Well,
Brolic. We appreciate you.
and thank you. You brought us to the end. We only have 3 minutes
Yeah.
left. So, yeah, great job. And everybody came in when we needed them to do so. So, I love divine timing. Very nice mantra.
Julie,
Very,
thank you for doing this. Bonnie and I are trying to keep it going, and her and I seems like we end up one of us ill or something going on. But we appreciate all of you guys showing up. Julie's been wonderful in helping us. Kevin's helped us. Jess is always helping us. Don comes in, Angie comes in. Everybody has been so good. Hardly everybody's been so wonderful. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry about that. But I just want to thank everybody for coming in, and Julie for on the spot, last minute deciding to do this. I appreciate it.
and it worked out well.
It
So,
did.
I love,
Thank you,
I love
Spirit.
all this. Yeah, thank you
Yeah.
so much. We appreciate you. Okay, want to
Thank
do
you,
the
Don.
and info. Thank you, Don.
Thank you
And
so much.
we will see you on Tuesday, Don, if not before that. I don't know if you're going to go to class on Monday.
Who, me? Yes, I plan to be there Tuesday. Are you guys going on Monday
I'm hoping to go on Monday. It won't be red light cabinet, so I will make an effort to get there.
to get there?
It's so much different now when there's nobody else in the house
Oh
um,
yeah.
to get out.
Yeah. It
So,
is. I know. It's that sanctuary, and you make this sanctuary, and you just don't want to. I don't want to leave. I don't even want to get dressed half the time. I'm like, I just love just being right here, doing whatever I want to do. I get really weird too. I realize I get weird. I've got a roommate now, and I catch myself singing to myself, and all kind. I'm like, "Ooh, girl, you've been a hermit too long."
hey,
Don, I need to get a hold of you. I'm having trouble getting my LLC, so I've got some questions for you when you got free. I know you're a busy man, but if I can ask you some things, I would love to do that. Thank you, guys.
thank you. Have a great night.
Thank
Have a great weekend, everybody. Yeah, blessed weekend. I'm planning on class on Monday. Okay, good, great, great. Love to see you there. It's been a while. And I'll bring the new books on Monday then. So that'll work. As long as I have a reason to go, then I will definitely make it. Because I had to take some things that Lester sent my way for somebody else, and so that got me out to get that done. So it,
Nice.
I have to make excuses to get things done, whatever it
One of
takes.
these days I'll go with you guys. I just, I don't know. It's like pulling teeth to get out of the house.
Well, aren't you far south?
You know, I'm in Maricopa, so yeah, it's like an hour, but yeah, I don't know. The
Okay,
day gets away from me.
all right. So I'll give you his phone number when
Okay.
you know. Okay, thank you guys so much
Awesome.
for
Thank
coming in,
you.
and have a great one. Blessed weekend, as Don said. And where was my exit? Now I have to go back to another file. All of a sudden, they have given us a bunch of files, and I can't keep track of where things are. Have a great one, guys.
Have a
Blessed
great
weekend.
one, you guys.
Cards are flying, paintbrush in hand. Fortune whispers, don't misunderstand. Crystal laughter fills the scene. Future shining.